this week. Very funny dude. One of the best. So good luck. 2 for Brian Regan next spring. Caller 10 216 578 1007 or 800 348 1007.
We now return to something barely worth your time. Already in progress.
The whole thing is f***ing pointless.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
You know, there's another Brian Regan in show business. It's a true story. He's a screenwriter, and he's really good. He wrote 102 Dalmatians and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and all these other good movies. But I didn't know about him. I was out on the road, and these people said, "You want to do a local TV interview?" And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. They say, "We want to do it out in front of the movie theater." I'm like, okay. Yeah, we want to have the 102 Dalmatians logo behind us during the interview. Okay. Does that look good on camera or something? So we're sitting in the little wooden chairs, and he goes, "So tell me about the movie 102 Dalmatians." You know, that's a lot of dogs jumping around. You know it's going to be fun. How will 102 Dalmatians be different from 101 Dalmatians? I'm not a math expert. I'm going to guess 3 dogs.
3 dogs. All right. Well, there you go.
That's great.
He's from Miami. Is that where he's from? Florida, Brian Regan?
Yeah.
And his brother's a comic, too. Dennis Regan is a comic, yeah. He's got, he said it in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, because he and Seinfeld are super tight. He's like, I have 5 siblings, and there's 3 careers. He goes, each one of us paired up with another one and said, "I like what you're doing." He goes, there's 2 comedians, 2 firemen, and 2 teachers. And he's like, and it had never occurred to me until one of my other siblings mentioned it. And he's like, it was like, we looked at the other one and said, "You've got a good idea, and I'm going to go do that." Because I feel like Dennis Regan was around before Brian was. I mean, I think he's older.
I think he's older.
But I remember Dennis Regan from 100 years ago. Like, I think he was on Star Search and things like that back in the day. And your Cavaliers start the regular season tonight north of the border. They're up there in Toronto to play the Raptors tonight. That is a 7:30 tip-off, so 7 o'clock on MMS is when your pregame coverage will begin. You still have about a week, 8 days to be precise. If you're going to get yourself over to CLE Clothing Company and get some appropriate gear, whether it's some Buzzard gear or something with the word Cleveland on it. I know that there's local people that I have heard who take umbrage with Cleveland being referred to. Oh, sorry, I'm burping here. With Cleveland being referred to as the land. They don't like that because they say they've never heard anyone actually articulate that. They say that's someone that that's something that no one actually says. And don't people say that all the time?
Now, I feel like it was.
Well, it is a recent development,
yeah.
but I mean, because of our T-shirt-based economy,
now,
that's what.
But now it's very much a thing.
Huh. Anyway, CLE Clothing Company, if you want to use the promo code ERIE throughout the remainder of the month, you'll get 20% off. Whatever you buy. They don't place restrictions on you. If you're in one of their stores, you're going to find something. You might find a few somethings. Just use the promo code. And if you're online, you can type it in before you check out. But Cavs, Raptors tonight on MMS. You know, the Cavaliers logo is a big C. For Cleveland or Cavaliers. Toronto Raptors, their logo, of course, is a basketball that looks like it's either being palmed by a raptor or it's been clawed by a raptor. And Jurassic Park vibes on that. But that will be tonight. Brian Regan sucks. That's a text from a living, breathing human being who doesn't like Brian Regan. Can you fathom? I mean, listen, comedy is subjective.
Of course it's subjective, but it's also like I don't understand in this situation where we go, okay, we're talking about Brian Regan, and this person goes, I have to tell them that I think Brian Regan sucks. We don't know your name. We don't know you're just a phone number.
Well, they might think
But,
that
like,
I'm keeping track.
Why are you expressing this? And why are people so proud of the stuff that they don't like?
They want their voices
I think
to be
that's
heard.
insane. Like, there's so much stuff that I don't like, but I go, not for me. I'm not going to go, oh, so-and-so sucks. It's so annoying.
You know what it is, though? It is shades of difference between that guy or girl. Might be a girl. Although I can't imagine a woman going, Brian Regan sucks.
I'm sure there is. There's, like you said, comedy is subjective. So there's absolutely people that are not going to enjoy him. But to take the time to text in to us who obviously enjoy him and be like, oh, well, I think that guy sucks. And all you are is an anonymous number to us is such a weird thing to do. And just the people that are
It makes them feel good.
They love that negativity, and being negative is their fuel. I can't imagine it actually makes them feel good.
It's only 15 letters. I
think it makes them feel some sort of like, oh, we're talking about that now. But I don't think they're a happy person.
I got to say, I've noticed lately with myself, it is only a small difference between that person and me. Recently, I have found myself, if I'm on Reddit, if I'm on social media, I have found myself starting a comment, not this sucks, it's a little bit more nuanced than that, but starting a comment and going, what is this going to do for anyone?
I did
and
that
I
yesterday.
hit discard comment all the time. I can't tell you the last time. I'll post like memes and stuff to my Instagram story just because I think they're funny or goofy or whatever.
Right.
I almost never caption them. But discard comment, boy, that is a big thing with me recently because I'm like, why am I doing this? But it's that initial like hit, and this person just sent it. And that's fine. I don't care. That's fine.
Send it, I guess. But I
But
just
I
don't
find
get
myself
to-
doing that, and I go, why am I doing this? No one cares.
I don't like, I'm a person that I don't like being a negative person. I think there is something to your life when you focus on negativity and you like to say things out loud to be like, well, I don't like that, and you want that to be what you're known for.
Well, you get a reaction.
You get.
I'm
a reaction,
talking about it.
But it's also but is that the reaction you want? When you can actually, there's positivity out there, and it's also a day and age where there's so much access to a million different comedians, and like there's something out there for you that you can enjoy. Go enjoy that. Go whoever that is. Don't tell us what you think sucks. Tell us what you like. Because I feel like this person has texted a bunch of times and they don't tell us what they like all that often. It's always,
I don't know who
what
it
they
is.
suck. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing this person is mostly negative.
I was just taken aback because I don't think I've ever seen the words Brian Regan sucks.
I have a very good friend that does not like Brian Regan at all. Yes. But
he does have a style that I get is not for everybody, but I'm just saying,
he's
like,
a goofy dude.
as a goofy, funny,
yeah.
I love silly and goofy, and
I'm a big fan of the goofiness that is Brian Regan.
Here's another text. Alan Cox sucks. Now that's a person who has.
Well, that was my text.
I recognized your number. I was just going to play past it. That is a person who at least recognizes that they've got some taste.
I just don't get
then they said, oh, crap, I meant to send that to Brian Regan. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It just, like Mary she linked the Reddit of the people that seem to hate this show.
Oh, God, why did she do that?
I don't know.
Why?
She posted on her Instagram story.
She did?
Yeah, and I didn't even click on it, but then I have people that did click on it being like, oh, they don't seem to like any of you. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I don't go there.
That's why I told Mary when she first joined the show. She was curious about a lot of things. She's like, hey, I want this to be a smooth transition. What are some things that I should know? And I think she meant about the rhythms of the show. She had filled in enough times, but then she was joining for good. And what should I know about the show? I said, don't ever go on the Alan Cox Show Reddit page. And she went to the Alan Cox Show. And I go, don't do that. They hate all of us. Now, they still listen, which is all I care about. I do not care how you feel as long as you listen. But don't go there because it will hollow you out. And she went. And now she's linking to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mary.
Yeah.
Oh. Think of how much lighter, really. I mean, we're going to miss her on the show. But think of how much lighter she'll feel to some degree when she's not this anymore.
Subjected to that on a yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. I mean, you know.
I did. In a Google search, the last time I saw anything on the Alan Cox Show Reddit page was I Googled something about me, because I'd be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a Reddit thing that said, like, Bill thinks he's such a ladies' man, but I've seen the girls he hooks up with, they're all like sevens. And I was like,
7's pretty good.
7's really good.
Yeah. A Cleveland 7?
Yeah. For me, like, look at I'm getting 7s and you're trying to bash me on that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's real good.
Yeah, Bill's only getting 9.5s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm at 3, dude.
Alan, people want to share bad experiences rather than good experiences.
But that's not an experience. Just saying Brian Regan sucks.
This person was,
Yeah.
I was paraphrasing. They
Yeah.
were giving it to me in the context of like restaurants and things like that.
Okay.
They used to wait tables, and I did that for a long time too. But I did it before there was Yelp or anything like that. I was reading about how Yelp had to shut down the comment section for that Philadelphia McDonald's where Trump played dress up.
Yeah.
Didn't actually serve food. They weren't actual customers. They were just Trump supporters. Everybody has seen this by now.
Yeah.
That he faked this shift at McDonald's. How that proves that Kamala Harris didn't work there as a teenager, I have
And why
no
are they
idea.
so hung up on that?
I have no idea
why
whatsoever.
Is that such
but
a big deal to anyone?
but that McDonald's is staying neutral as a company. They're like, look, we want everybody coming into our restaurants.
Look, there's an E. coli outbreak.
Yeah.
That's what we're focused on.
Just don't eat the onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that McDonald's E. coli outbreak, other than Wisconsin, they're all west of the Mississippi. So nothing out here, but McDonald's is, they're going full tilt boogie on trying to put the lid on this E. coli breakout. 10 states linked to quarter pounders.
I mean, I think the way they should spin it is, hey, you're trying to lose some weight, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Come get some McDonald's, get a little E. coli poisoning. You'll drop probably 7 or 8 pounds.
If you don't die, you're
Yeah.
going to look great. One
And
or two
if-
people have died.
And if you do die, what do you care?
I guess I didn't realize
There's
that
nothing you can do. You're dead.
I'm not an epidemiologist, and I'm not that bright. I guess I didn't realize that E. coli could kill you. I guess if you have a really compromised immune system, anything can kill you. But the 49 people across 10 states and one person, 49 people sickened and one person killed across 10 states, linked, I think they have since determined, linked to the slivered onions on McDonald's quarter pounders. Most of the cases in Colorado.
But that's weird because are they using different slivered onions on the quarter pounders?
They might
than
have a
they are-
different vendor or something. Yeah,
Well,
I don't
but
know.
like the quarter pound, like they have the onions on.
But there's no onion on a Big Mac.
There's no onion on a Big Mac, but there is onion on I think most cheeseburgers and
Is
maybe
there?
maybe not cheeseburgers, but there are onions on items. Like
Only
I think,
thing I ever-
think the McDouble has onions.
Only thing I ever order at McDonald's is for my daughter. She just wants plain hamburgers, just bun and meat. So I don't ever have to, all I ever have to say is plain hamburger. I don't have to mess with any of this other nonsense. But yeah, so they're dealing with this right now. So they're probably happy to have moved away from the Trump stuff. So, but it was funny. People are giving him a hard time too because after that, he went to North Carolina to stand in front of rubble there. You know, I have relatives in Asheville and they have power, but no water. Still. And they're trying to get that city up and running slowly but surely. And Trump went there to, I guess, pretend to care. And one of the guys that was speaking gave him, in front of a pile of rubble in the frame, and gave him his French fry wings from McDonald's.
Offered because, I also own McDonald's restaurants. I know that you perfected your skills behind the counter a day or so ago, and it was my honor to present President Trump with the French fry certification pin. So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was, but that might not be a good look. Hey, big boy got his French fries certification pin. You know how they give little kids wings when they fly?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what that was. People are like,
That's cute.
You know, he's making fun of us, right? Like people who work at McDonald's, he's making fun of us. The dude didn't even roll up his sleeves. He's out there wearing French cuffs. Real man of the people. Hey, Gaylord.
Hi. How you guys doing today?
What's up, man?
I wanted to speak with. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Mr. Cox. My apologies.
You didn't interrupt me, man. I picked up the call.
Well, I think I may have talked over you.
No, you're fine. You go right ahead, Gaylord.
Mr. Squire, if I may say,
Hello, Gaylord.
Hi. I just wanted to. I may have missed your announcement of a 1-year anniversary with that beautiful.
I don't announce things like that.
Of what?
I don't talk about that stuff on the air.
Anniversary of what?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. What is Gaylord talking about? I don't know what he's talking
He's
about.
talking about personal stuff.
How does he know about that?
Because he follows my girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, I follow both of you
Yeah.
because I consider you dear friends, and
I appreciate that.
if I shouldn't have mentioned that,
No, it's fine.
apologize.
Gaylord,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch!
It's fine, but I don't like to. I like to keep that stuff off the air.
Okay, well, very good. Will you give her a big hug for me?
Oh, dude, I'll give her more than that.
How is Bill going to keep
Well,
pulling
okay,
sevens,
but don't
Gaylord?
tell her-
No, I'm telling her it's from you. I'm
tell her
gonna
all
bend
the
her
re-
over my food.
Oh,
my,
God, this is
my
from-
ottoman and say, "This is from Gaylord."
From Gaylord. All right, thank you,
The
Gaylord.
Gaylord sends his wishes.
I got money here. It is $1,000, courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. Somebody wins every hour. I hope it's you. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Grand. That's grand. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
See, even Brian knows what's up.
Hating Brian Regan is like hating Santa Claus. What are you thinking, buddy?
See? Even Brian knows. Hating Brian Regan is like hating Santa Claus. Ah, boy.
Yeah, I used to talk about my relationship stuff a lot more on the air, but I don't like to anymore.
Well,
Turned
because
over a new
the
leaf.
people you're with didn't sign up to be public, right?
Right,
I mean,
and it's also like she's got a whole life. She's got, and then as soon as you say anything, somebody goes, "Oh, I heard Will say this," and they go, "What?" And then so I just I like to just keep that part of my life off the air, in my stand-up act where I can control the narrative completely.
Alan, you dummy, it's 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Gotcha.
You are right. You got
Yeah,
me.
got 'em.
Devotion to accuracy.
Gotcha.
How the hell? That's an American classic. How did I forget that? Because I don't order once a year. I'll have a Big Mac, and I love it while I'm eating it. And then I go, "Why did I eat that?" McDonald's buys pre-cut and bagged onions, says Paul in Detroit.
Okay.
So they're probably all coming from different batches of
Got
onions.
it.
There
All
you
right,
go.
that's and that's
Dehydrated
what I was
onions.
Curious about because, and somebody else told me that there's like diced onions and then there's also slivered onions.
That's what took Chi-Chi's down. Remember Chi-Chi's? The green onions.
Celebration of food.
The only restaurant chain named after
Boobs.
boobs.
Hooters.
Yeah. You mean that's not owls?
No, they tricked you. What? No, there's
I've been
Twin Peaks.
misinformed.
There's that one.
Well, I meant like, you know.
What was Tilted Kilt? I guess wasn't named
Yeah.
that from, but
But those are called restaurants.
I miss
Chi-Chi's was like a
I
family
miss a
joint.
restaurant.
Yeah. Green onions are what did Chi-Chi's in. Not to be confused with green earrings, of course, the Steely Dan classic. But I don't think anybody was going to confuse the two of those. But I am going to come back with it. I got what for you? Oh, Imminence. Are you a metal fan? Do you dig Saturday nights with us? We do a show called 2 Hours to Midnight here on the Buzzard. And we got a show coming. MMS in 2 hours to midnight presenting the band Imminence. Swedish metal of the highest order. They're on the Return of the Black tour. It's not until March, but it's going to be a hell of a show. March 11th at the Agora. I will have those tickets for you on the way.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 W.